Hey, what's up, folks? How you doing? It's your man, your boy, Dave Sereno, coming back at you again, just doing a quick overview of where our studio is laid out, the progress. Uh, like I said, hope you guys been learning a lot from the tutorials that we've been doing on showing you what we're doing on how to build a studio from scratch for our BAKAS series. That being said, let me go ahead and give you a turnaround of where we are so far. Alright, so what we have here now is a layout of our studio. The studio is called Studio Gray, as you can see. We got the recessed lighting illuminating the studio, looking very, very pretty, very, very nice. We have the borders here. We have the door trimmings that we have here, okay. And we have at the top of the ceiling, we have put the borders right on the ceiling, and what we're going to do is put the borders on the floor as well. Okay, give you a turnaround of what it's looking like so far. It's a small room, but it's set up perfectly for what we need to do. We have the acoustic foam treated to a precise mathematical point, to where we calculated every part of the sound that will be coming from the mixing desk, the console, which would be right about here, okay? So we mathematically calculated and engineered every point that we may have missed from our soundproofing of the walls. On the corner we have some more of the borders. You can see the ceiling, okay? All right, and then we have the step, okay? Just extra acoustic foam for the bass. That's going to be coming out of the music that we will be producing. Okay, let's give you a turn around here. You can see the steps here. And this right here is we're going to be replacing the doors. So right here we have the door trimming, but right there is going to be a solid door to try to keep out some of the sound. Right now, this door that we have right here is very light, and there's nothing inside of it, so it's not going to help keep the sound out, so we got to take that out. As you can see, we got more acoustic foam treatment. Now the walls are treated, okay, so we have soundproof insulation and we have soundproof sheetrock, but this acoustic foam it's going to act like a bass trap, okay. It's going to help capture some of the bass, and as a matter of fact, it might actually add some bass traps in the corner, over here, and over there. Okay, just to help with some of that excessive bass that we might have to eliminate when we're doing our mixes. Here's our borders, and then you can see there's no light in here, but this is the vocal booth that we've been talking about. Okay, and it's very dark, but on each of the four corners we have soundboard. This is different from the acoustic foam, okay? And we're gonna put some sound blankets on top of the soundboard, to have a better vocal when we're in the vocal booth. Let's see what else. Okay, yeah. Let me talk to y'all real quick about how we put the acoustic foam up, because a lot of times you have different ways of doing it. Do I have my RLX? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is how usually this is the brand that we use, the adhesive, the foam. Spray adhesive, but you don't have to necessarily use this. You can also use, let me see here. Sometimes you could use this, liquid nails. Some people actually say don't use liquid nails, but it depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Let me explain. Okay, so on the back, if you take a look, okay, you see that the foam is not actually directly glued to the wall. And the reason why it's not glued to the wall is because I had experiences where I glued it directly to the wall and it tore my walls up when I had to take it down. So here's what we did. We took in the back, you'll see this is like a plastic foamish, a plastic foam that you can get at your local hardware store, okay? And what we did was we actually put, what did we put? I believe we put liquid nails. No, we didn't. We screwed it. We screwed it into beams very lightly, to where this in the back is screwed, so there's no There's no liquid nails on the back of this at all. This is just screws that screwed into the wall, into the beams. Now, the foam, what we did was we did use the spray adhesive on the back of the foam, and we put it onto the plastic that's already screwed to the wall. Therefore, it eliminates any mess when you have to take it apart. That's a smart way of layering and putting down your acoustic foam in your studios. Like I said, you could use liquid nails. It is cheaper, but that's your choice. But what we did here was we used the actual foam treatment for that. So, and what we're doing here with the floors, as you can see, is we are thinking about putting down wooden floors here, but we're not sure. We want to make it look nice, so we'll probably throw some wooden floors on there. If not, we'll go ahead and layer it down with some nice concrete layering called proxy, and then we will add some area rugs. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is just a overview of our progress, and you know, I'm very excited, very happy so far on what we have done, what we're doing, what we're going to do. And like I said, man, if you have a vision, you can definitely do this. Don't let anyone tell you you cannot do this, okay? You can do anything that you put your mind to. You have a vision, passion, dedication, tools, and knowledge. Hopefully you're learning from me, that I can show you and teach you from what I'm doing, some of my mistakes, some of my past failures, but all that comes together for the good, because what I'm messing up on is your gain. So, you know, there's been some mess ups, there's been some positive things that happen, a lot of positive things that happen. So hopefully that you're learning from the things that you're seeing. So hopefully that you can do this as well. All right, so like I said, our next step for the studio will be laying the floors, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Hey folks, I did forget one thing actually about the acoustic foam that I'm going to discuss right now. The reason why also there is I got 12 seconds left on this camera. The reason why I have the plastic is if you notice, if I can move it a little bit, you can see it move. That's the reason why we do this. It's because when the bass music, the acoustics, the instruments are hitting this, the sound is going to go penetrate through the wall, okay? But what it's going to do is going to bounce off of the plastic from behind. So you always want to leave a little bit of a space. This might be 1/4 of an inch of a space, of a gap, an air gap. Okay, and that's going to do, it's going to try to bounce through, but when it hits it, it's going to bounce back. Now look, this wall is treated. This wall is soundproof. This is acoustic treatment. Okay, so when the sound hits the barrier penetrating through the acoustic foam, trying to go through the wall, it's going to hit an air pocket. The air pocket is going to bounce back from the plastic into the wall, and it's going to eliminate the sound. That might sound crazy to y'all. That might sound crazy, but that it works, okay? So that's the reason why we do that. So I wanted to add that as well. And yeah, so we'll catch you on our next step. I think it's step 8, which is we're going to be doing the floor. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a good one.